Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here, the Real Estate Blitz. And today, good question here. How to find a real estate investing mentor. How would you find a real estate investing mentor? I thought this is a really good topic because I actually had somebody reach out to me yesterday or yesterday or the day before. It was this week. And they asked a similar question. It's a real estate agent that wants to get into investing, wants to start working with investors, and would like to find a mentor in the investing industry. And I thought it was just a fantastic question. And to me, it seems very simple on what you should do, but I've been doing that for a while. I just noticed this chair. There's another desk over there. You all don't see that over there. That's from my assistant. Anyways, it seemed like an easy answer to me, but then I realized a lot of real estate agents have no clue how to go out and find a real estate investing mentor or even how to work with investors. So I figured I would do this quick video to help you out. So number one, go where the investors hang out. It sounds like it's simple. It's kind of not, but it actually kind of is. You got to be where they are. It's no different than our industry. When you want to work with buyers or sellers, go where's the fish? If you want to eat, you got to be where the fish are at, right? So go to where the investors are. Very first place I would say, jump online, jump on Google, and you're going to look up real estate investment groups, your area. So San Diego Real Investment Groups, San Diego Real Estate Investing Associations, investor associations. So instead of San Diego, put in your own spin, or you could say Southern California for me, because I'm actually in two counties that I work in. But whatever your market is, that's what you're going to put in there, put in your market, and look up real estate investor groups and real estate investor associations. They're going to have meetings, they're going to have get-togethers and all sorts of stuff like that. You need to be checking that out. That's where real estate investors hang out. Next one, do an MLS search. If you're a real estate agent, you should be able to jump on the real estate, the MLS, so multiple listing service, to pull up who has done a cash deal in the last 6 months. You're going to start seeing a trend. You're going to see a few people stick out that have done multiple cash deals in your area. You want to find them. There's a few different ways you can find them. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them, usually Facebook is the best place. You can usually find them at the investor club meetings. You can usually find them if you use Spokeo. You can actually reverse look up their name and try to find them in your area. There's a lot of different lookup services to see how you can chase those guys down, or girls, because there's a lot of women that also are investors, real estate investors. So look up cash sales. Next. This is online, so online type stuff. Go check out Bigger Pockets. Bigger Pockets is pretty fantastic. There's a really cool forum. There's tons of great blogs, and there's also a community that's in there, a nice little ecosystem. And you can search by your area, investors that are in that area, so you can communicate with them. There's also a lot of groups on Facebook. So there's wholesaling groups, there's investor groups, there's flip groups, there's buy and hold groups. There's a ton of stuff. Start researching your area and finding what's on there. And also, last but not least, Meetup. I'm not a huge friend of Meetup or a huge fan of it, but Meetup, there are some good groups out there. I just am not, usually whenever I go into some type of Meetup group, it was always a hustle, some type of upsell. They're trying to sell you something. I'm just not a fan of Meetup groups. All right, next one. This is important. When you first meet somebody, they're a real estate investor, however you met them, you go to a meeting or whatnot, don't ask them to mentor you. It's almost like walking up and proposing to somebody you just met. It's the goofiest thing ever. It's not that it's insulting. It's just, people are busy. And if you haven't added any value and they don't know who you are and you have no reputation, you're just basically walking up saying, hey, I think you're pretty and you want to get married? No, date. It's dating. Okay, so you're going to walk up and introduce yourself. Be humble, ask some questions, ask them what they're doing, and state your intentions. Look, I'm Chris. I'm a local real estate agent. I'm eager to try to start learning about real estate investing and getting involved in real estate investing, and that's why I'm here. And just introduce yourself. Remember, it's a date. And I think as you start talking to whoever it is that you want to mentor you, if you have an idea, if you don't have an idea, just talk to people, and you'll find somebody that you click with, right? That makes good sense. Try to find a way to add value to whatever they're doing. Because if you're watching this, you're probably a real estate agent. Because you're a real estate agent, there's a ton of value that you can add to somebody, a ton of value. There's a lot of real estate investors that would love to work with real estate agents, and that's an opportunity to have them give you a little mentorship and vice versa. But you really should ask, how can I help? How can I help you in your business? What can I do for you? And that's a huge, huge thing. The last one, be humble, or I should say the next one, be humble, be humble, be humble, be humble. When you show up, and I took a buddy of mine, he's a real estate agent, to an investor group meeting, and dude knew everything. He knew everything. Now, he didn't know everybody he was talking to. I did. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, that guy right there, he makes $12 million a year, passive income just for waking up. And you're acting like you're the business and you sell maybe one house a month. You're not the business, okay? Just be humble. Just show up and just ask how you can help them out, what you can do for them, and be humble. This is like the creme de la creme. If you can pull this off, this is what I told the guy I was talking to the other day. If you can pull this off, every investor is going to want to know you. Every investor is going to want to talk to you. Every investor is going to want to help you out in any way that they can. Bring a deal. If you can find deals, if you can set up wholesale deals or flip opportunities, whatever, if you can come up on deals, you won't have a problem talking to investors, and you won't have a problem having somebody mentor you. That's a huge one. I might do a video on how do you come up on deals like that, but that's for another time. And then, to keep this short because I'm at 5, this is the goal. You want to create genuine relationships and add value, okay? Be a servant. Be a servant. That's all I got. All right. Appreciate y'all. Have a good one, and I hope this video helped you out today. All right. Bye.